Imagine you had 38 days to do whatever you wanted. You could take that time to learn a new skill, go to the beach and relax, or even travel the world if you're feeling adventurous. While that's plenty of time to do all of those things, it's also the amount of time the average American spends brushing their teeth in their lifetime. Needless to say, we put a considerable amount of effort into maintaining our oral health, but despite that, over 90% of adults have experienced tooth decay.
I really loved the graphics. I feel like it was made in a way that you want to watch with all the different colors and the different movements and whatnot. I think it was really cool to ensure that people continue to watch because there's just always something going on. It kind of felt like brain pop. I don't know if you know what brain pop is, but um, it was very much brain pop coded, and I thought that was really cool. I also really kind of like the idea of it. I don't the thought of tooth regeneration, I feel like hasn't even crossed my mind because, we all know that we lose each tooth when we're younger and then gain a couple more, but you don't really think anything of it. But we really are the only one of the only species that don't really do that. And the idea that maybe in the future it could be possible is a really cool thought. It also made me realize how useless humans are. So that's insane. Sharks, when they lose a tooth, they grow it back, but at the same time, we still have some of the same genes. I thought that was really interesting, especially with the whole analysis on like our stem cells and why it doesn't happen, but the fact that we share things in other animals in which it could happen. So kind of trying to figure out how to ignite that gene, I think that's really cool. So overall, I thought this was cool. I think it's a concept that's not talked about a lot, and it could do a lot of people a lot of good in the future.
This was a really interesting piece. I love hearing about these scientific discoveries, especially when they are explained and told in a way that is accessible for the general public or accessible for those not entrenched in the science or biology community. I thought the infographics that they used seemed very familiar, but they didn't talk down to the audience as well. I thought it was really helpful as a visual learner myself to get to visually see this unfolding, but also get the information very clearly laid out. I thought the pacing was great. I thought the use of their timing and the format was really excellently done too. It never lagged or went too much in the weeds, but they didn't shy away from diving into the science as well.
I like the animations. I like the sound effects. I like the overall approachable tone. I could see this right there with Crash Course and Tim and Moby, Bill Nye, all of those like that pantheon of great science communicators, like on YouTube. And I could see a series of these types of videos being produced on YouTube and taking over classrooms across America. So charge, keep it going, continue. I could see multiple like topic, name a topic, whatever y'all want to do. Green light. I support it.
Extremely informative video that breaks down the often common causes of tooth uh, denigration and how it can be prevented and how science and technology is improving in ways that can help the quality of life of all of our mouths.
They have this adorable animation technique for this promising technology, or at least the theory behind it. I think it is very powerful when they compare it to sharks, because probably a lot of people know that sharks have limitless teeth, and it was very interesting to make the point of why they think this is possible and why they think this can be done for humans as well. And it is very dynamic, quite engaging. I don't think the drawings or animation is ever overpowering, and the explanation is just very easy to comprehend.
I was amazed to hear about the comparisons between human and shark teeth. The film does an excellent job explaining things in a clear, visually attractive way. The animation is colorful and helpful. I also liked the voice of the narrator, who spoke clearly and pleasantly. Finally, the soundtrack below the action made the film cheerful and upbeat, given the exciting scientific possibilities in dentistry.